been brought up to believe that you can make your dreams come true as long as you work hard to achieve what you want. Unfortunately, some of you may not have learned some of the basic fundamental principles when you want to get the things that you want in life. But we come here on this platform and we try to motivate you the best way we know how. Welcome to yet another exciting edition of Up Close and Personal. My name is Nyasham Tamangira and I'm doing what I love and I believe I am the best. You can go to our Facebook page, Up Close and Personal on ZBC TV, and tell me if I'm looking good. Our parents often have a part to play when it comes to raising us, and that leads us in certain directions when it comes to our career path, but it is not 100% guaranteed that we will turn out exactly the way our parents turned out, because you can have a family of doctors and then the child goes in a completely different direction. But here is one lady who watched her father express himself through poetry, and she did the same. Her name is Lady Tshawe. By showstopper Lady Tshawe. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
I just called you showstopper. You know why?
Why?
Because you literally stopped the show the first time that I saw you.
I'm really humbled by that. Like, seriously.
No, I'm being for real. And I was like, wow, it was amazing. It was an amazing introduction. So can you do something like that for the people at home so that they can see? Because they were not there, so maybe they'll think I'm lying.
Igama lami nguNomashayekazi Michelle Sikwazi Nkosi Damasane indodakazi kaMbangazitha uqhube ngelaqhwala iqhwabe idolo kuphela ngumambanja mina. I'm Lady Tshawe.
Hey. That's a lot of yeah, no. Now tell me your real name and the origins of the name that you go by. You go by Lady Tshawe. So what are the origins?
My government name, as we like to call it, is Nomashayekazi Michelle Sangwe Nkosi Damasane. So all those names are on my birth certificate, ID, whatever identification that I need. Lady Tshawe came from the part of Nomashayekazi, Shawekazi.
Yeah.
So Nomashayekazi means mother of princesses, which is a queen, and Chawekazi in the Xhosa tribe is royalty. So I'm a queen, I'm royalty, and I thought of giving myself a name that talks about being royal and all those things, and not to use my government name.
Being the daughter of a seasoned poet, do you think that he could have influenced you in that direction, in the way that he raised you?
Yes and no. My dad, I grew up listening to my dad doing a lot of poetry. For national events as well as just for the classroom and at church. But what he taught me was to be your own person. And I realized I only started writing poetry when I was 13 years old. So before then, primary school wise, my dad influenced me.
When you were 13?
Yeah, when I was 13.
Okay.
That's my first poem was when I was 13.
Okay.
And before then, Dad influenced me on the musical side because he himself is a singer.
Do you believe that you're truly talented, or you're just riding on your father's legacy to make a name for yourself out there? Because you do mention in your intros that you are Damasane's daughter. So is that a way to get people to take you more seriously, or what?
Not really. I believe I need to always pay tribute to where I come from and whose I am. And my parents raised me up. I came from a Damasane family. I can never run away from that.
Tell me what you have achieved as a poet and as a musician.
Let's say as an artist.
Okay, yes, as an artist.
I've done a lot of productions, starting from varsity days. I've been able to share the stage with Masasa Mbangeni, who acts as Utangdega on Scandal.
Really?
Yes.
Nice.
It was at the National Arts Festival in Grahamstown in 2012. And coming back home, I've been able to share the stage with the likes of Dudu Manenga, Tarone Gitari, Blade Chimanga, Siaya. I've been able to work with Iyasa on dance, poetry, acting capacity. With my poetry, I've been able to publish a book, and I launched the book last year in April.
Wow.
Yeah. So I feel like these are just stepping stones. Yes. I don't think I've arrived to where I want to be, but I do believe I'm establishing a name. My name is not yet established, but I'm establishing a name for Lady Tshawe.
Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. You're still watching Up Close and Personal, and I'm still with the woman of the moment, Lady Tshawe.
Yes, I'm still here. I'm still here.
You're still here.
I'm still here.
Noma, everyone is different, and I thank God for that, because each person has something different to contribute to the society. So tell me, who do you think you are, and who do people think you are?
I think I could write another book if I'm to talk about who I think
I'm
I am.
all ears.
I believe I'm growing. I'm a person who I cannot be defined by just one moment or one adjective to say this is what describes me. But I would like to say I'm a person who's a firm believer in life, a firm believer in God, a firm believer in love. I'm someone who I would like to believe what you see is what you get. I believe in transparency. That's like my motto. And
Okay.
yeah, I believe in being as transparent as possible, because if you're not real about who you are, it's difficult to attract people who are real.
That's true.
To you around your circle. So, yeah, and I think, you know what, I wouldn't want to say what people think of me.
Yeah.
Because I might be too presumptuous
Exactly.
about that. So I believe what I believe, I'm hoping that's what people see. So I won't even say I think Nyasha thinks this of me. No, I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I could be right.
Okay.
And I also don't want to blow my own horn.
Wow, I love the firm believer in love part. But anyway, we'll get to that. Relationships with family are completely different from romantic relationships. That's because with family you're stuck there forever and hardly having a choice. But what are your lessons well learned from romantic relationships?
When it comes to romantic relationships, I think for me what I've learned is never to run away from who you are. I've learned to always stay rooted to the person that you say you are. And not to waver, because some person may want you to change for them, or what would expect something of you that you cannot give, because that's not who you are. So my biggest lesson is to always stay grounded to the person that you are. And whether they don't appreciate it, you're gonna find someone who is going to accept you as you are, and not want to change and stuff. Yeah. I think that would be my biggest lesson.
When a wave of depression hits you, how do you deal with it? This is for the benefit of young people at home, because I know this is a challenging time to live in.
It is. It is very challenging. For me, I usually sleep. When I'm depressed, when I'm feeling down, let me not say depressed, when I'm feeling down, my first thing to do is to sleep, and then wake up and then deal with it. Like I said earlier, I'm overtly sensitive, so I'll probably cry myself to sleep. But when I've gotten over the emotion, because you can never think clearly when you're emotional. You can never rationalize about what's going on. But when I've cried my fair share of tears, I then look at myself in the mirror, and I always do this. Look at myself in the mirror, and I'll be like, okay, girl, what's going on? Like, what's your vibe? And I always go back to God. There is no other solution for me but God. So I always go, I pray about it, and I surround myself with people who may listen to me throwing a pity party, but who also give it to me straight. They'll be like, no ma, now you're being silly. No, you can't do that. You can't be doing this and stuff. So I pray, I cry, I accept that I'm feeling this way. I don't deny it. And at the same time, I allow certain people into my space to actually help me through it, because you can't do it on your own. If you try to do it on your own, you'll be depressed for the rest of your life. Because you cannot convince yourself enough to get over it and move on.
Yeah.
So you always need that certain group of people who will always give it to you straight.
Straight, yeah.
And they'll give it to you in love. Always.
Welcome back, viewers. You're still watching Up Close and Personal. And we've got to everyone's favorite part of the show where we get to meet our guest family and friends. And in this case, with this gorgeous woman. Say hi to the people at home. Hi. You won't believe how old her firstborn is, you know. I think I won't tell you so that you can be like you don't. Never. We don't. What is it that you get together and do together?
We talk. You know, I talk. We talk a lot. Yes, especially about the love matters, the love issues. We talk a lot.
Okay.
Each time she's down and depressed and she's yeah, she calls me and we talk. And you talk. Yes.
Okay, maybe you should talk to me as well about the love issue. What's your advice? What's your advice for me?
Love is interesting. Love is beautiful.
Okay.
Find love.
I like that. You're amazing, eh? It's been great having you on the show.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
I think smart casual.
Formal. I think I like both. No.
That would be telling.
Okay, I'll choose a local one. So profound.
I don't know. Tea, she not hot tea. Yo.
Flat.
Very loud.
Yes.
No, Ma, we back to you, the woman of the moment.
Yes.
I've been talking to your mentor. I had a great talk with her.
I'm glad. She's an amazing woman.
Oh,
isn't
yes, she is. So who chose who?
I think we chose each other.
I know what.
But I did approach her, I did ask her. But we'd already had a relationship before then.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, so tell me, what do you like to do at home on a Saturday when it's time to chill and you've got nothing else to do? What do you do?
I love to catch up on my series. I love to catch up on my sleep.
You love your series.
I love my series and my sleep. I read a book. I'm always wanting my mind to be active. So that's what I do. I chill. And when my family's at home, we just go around at home.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
In the fun time quiz, you said you look up to Dad more.
Yes.
And tell me about your relationship with your dad. What do you do together? Is it fun?
I think Dad and I have always been so close ever since, as long as I can remember. He takes me out for lunch. Like we have dates. We have father and daughter dates. And we have those random conversations on the phone. Like he just calls and he's like, so I just called to say I love you. And I'm thinking, okay, this was random, but it's cool. And we have the same passion. So we enjoy doing similar stuff.
Well, I think that is amazing and a very good example for fathers and relationships because you don't fall short of love. You know?
No.
When someone just says I love you, you think, hey, you go so crazy. You already know
He has taught me
what it is.
how to be loved by a dad. So, yeah.
Very dangerous for those.
Oh, you men out there.
It's been great having you on the show, eh?
I've been enjoying myself. Thank you for having me.
What have you thought of the show?
I love this show.
She loves this show.
I want to co-present with her. So,
yes, please. Come
producer, whoever I need to talk to, please holler at me. I want to co-produce with Yash. I think we'll make a great team.
Absolutely great. Can I get a hug?
Yes, you may.
Jealousy is an unpleasant emotion that you feel when you think someone is trying to take what's yours. Envy is when you want what someone else has. Both emotions are destructive. When feelings of jealousy or envy creep upon you, you must overcome. Overcoming jealousy starts with awareness. Stay clear of the hazard before it gets there. Understand that each person is running a different race and you can win your own race as long as you work hard. Always compliment others and be happy when they succeed. And then guaranteed you will be happy and be free from jealousy. To comment about today's show, you can go to our Facebook page, Up Close and Personal on the APC TV, or you can go to my Facebook page at it's Nashadi Rumtumuru, or you can follow me on Twitter at NashDiva. You can also go to our YouTube channel and get to watch our shows all the way from season 1. In the words of Joseph P. Kennedy, more men die from jealousy than from cancer. My name is Nasham Tamindira, and you've been watching Up Close and Personal. Thank you for listening.